Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. Let's get into it. Okay, so we had some significant movement up to the upside overnight. Let's see if this is going to be a liquidity grab or if they're going to continue. Let's wait for this. All right, we're under VWAP right now. So it's gonna be all right, let's make sure everyone reads the disclaimer on the top right. Do not consider this financial advice. Trading stocks involve risk. The owners of the channel, the traders that appear on the broadcast are not affiliated with their companies, and their affiliated companies are not liable for those losses inflicted in relation to its content. Yeah, I've noticed that ever since YouTube smacked me down and I've had to change up my language a little bit, there's been far less engagement. It's like no one's looking at anything anymore. It seems like the crazier I talk, the more people will listen, and then when I try to clean it up, people are just like, no thanks. We like the violence. Let's wait a couple cycles before we make any jumps. Don't worry about the paths. Don't worry about none of that. Wait a few cycles. Let's let these engulfing candles figure themselves out. Let's check higher time frame. Sideways. It's sideways. Let's wait for some direction. Let's see if we continue off this downward pressure, if we get a weak bull cycle here. Nah, I got it. That was a good one. I got it. That was a good one. All right, let this play out. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we're going to hold on to this magenta or if we need to adjust it. So far, looking pretty good. Let's see when they retest if it retests VWAP. Okay, back to VWAP. Easy. Who didn't know? Now let's see if they build some strength above VWAP if they want to push up. So we're testing to see, was this the liquidity grab? Did they want to grab some liquidity before they push up off of VWAP? We're about to find out. So we want to see some type of shoulder on VWAP like that. Relax with your FOMO, relax with that. You weren't going to take the trade anyway. Stop it. Stop it. Just relax. We got time. We got to see if we're going to hold on to this magenta or not. I'm not convinced of the magentas yet. Let's see if they give us this little shoulder here. I like blue. Magenta Still weren't wondering. I like blue though. So far we're respecting the blue. So we're gonna say we're in blue until we're not. Sideways on the 5. Sideways on the 30 as well. Technically below the water on the 1, but we might be breaking above the water here. So look, if you didn't take this shoulder already, you know, this was the play here, right? So if you didn't already take it, you got to wait for the setup. And we just got to our 15-minute threshold, so. If you didn't already take the shoulder, you can't FOMO into it now. When we're trading, we got to make executive decisions and be okay with the result. Also, you don't want to buy a call at the top. I don't recommend buying a call at the top. And you can't think like, oh, I missed the trade. There's always another trade around the corner, so you didn't miss anything. You need to get that out of your mind. Oh, I missed this, I missed that. You made a decision. an executive decision for your business. And you have to be okay with that. If you want to be a boss, then act like a boss. Now, for those of you that did take it, we've reached our 30-cent threshold. We can go ahead and throw this guy up. Bang. Bang. If you don't have that risk appetite, then in time you'll understand the risk. You just got to give yourself time. This takes time. There we go. Look, we're in blue until we're not, right? We're in blue until we're not. All right, here we go. Amazing. Here we go. What? Oh, okay. So you can't FOMO into it now, because now this was the entry. You don't want to buy a call at the top. You want to buy it at the bottom. You want to buy it when I said, if, you know, you got to understand your risk tolerance. When I said, let's see if we grab liquidity off VWAP and see if they make that shoulder right here, perfect shoulder off of VWAP. If you're not comfortable with this, it takes time. You will be, because you're going to see me do it so often. And even if you get wrong, you'll know it's okay. I had a high probability chance. You'll just know. It takes time though. Because here were the two options, right? Either we break this level, 93.95, retest and reject, or the other option was to wait for this shoulder to form when we retest VWAP. So we walked through the entire thing, right? So the only option for calls was here, or the only option period for a play was here. You understand how that works? We only had two options. One of them never materialized, so it had to be this one. And it's, you know, it's literally just that simple. It's literally just that simple. So we don't need to overcomplicate anything. If you have up a whole bunch of indicators and you have up a whole bunch of gobbledygook on your screen, you got 16 screens in front of you, you got your phone going, your screen, your laptop, your tablet, you're doing too much. It's not that difficult. Actually, let me not say that, because YouTube doesn't want me to say that. So what I am supposed to say is, all the money we're making right now is extremely difficult and extremely risky. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a good way to start the day. This is what YouTube wants me to tell you, so I'm doing my job, YouTube. Oh my goodness. You'll get there, don't worry. We only had two options. Either it broke, retested and rejected, or we had the shoulder here. Especially when I said, let's see if we retest VWAP, boom. Let's see if we form the shoulder here, boom. There's nothing more I can do. There's absolutely nothing more I can do. It's just gonna take you time. Make sure you read that disclaimer, because it's very, what is it? Risky. Apparently it's very risky to do this. All right, let me clean up the screen, stop gloating. All right, see what we got. Let's see if they form some support here and give us another push up. I warned everyone this morning, watch out for this liquidity grab. This might be a liquidity grab before they, there it is. Everything was said ahead of time. Ahead of time. We had plenty of time for this. Matter of fact, we had hit our 15 minutes. When I said, oh look, we're at our 15-minute mark now. Look, this break and retest, this is 30 cents right here. If you're not able to make money from here right now, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Either hold for a bigger significant pullback that you're looking for, or I actually have it written out in lesson 8 on how to take these trades. If you want now, if you want a deeper pullback, I get it. I like that too. So wait for the if you want to wait for more, look, the deeper pullback, significant retest, you want to see if this is going to form support. I understand, that makes sense. But in the exit strategy that's written down, it tells you on how to attack all this right here. It tells you exactly what to do in no uncertain terms. It's got pictures and drawings and all that. All right, let me calm him down. Take that away. If you're interested in learning how to do this sort of stuff, you got to go to that website. I'll get you sorted. Another thing we need to be cognizant of is our personal risk tolerance. Because here's what happens. Let's say you didn't take this trade and then you start feeling FOMO, right? That FOMO is going to lead you to destroy your account. It is. It's going to lead you to destroy the account. You're going to take every setup because you're going to remember that FOMO and how you felt on that FOMO. Here, don't overstay your welcome, right? And like I was saying, you're going to destroy your account. So make executive decisions. Know who you are as a person. You have to know your risk tolerance, because it doesn't make sense. Even when I was saying, you know, you're not going to take the trade anyway, right? And I'm willing to bet many of you didn't. I said it right before it happened. I was like, you're not going to take the trade anyway, so don't have FOMO about it. And everything happened, right? Exactly as I said it would. From this, probably from the break of this magenta here, I was like, you know what? This is what we're waiting for, or this. So if you know you don't have that type of risk tolerance, then there's no sense feeling FOMO, because the FOMO is just going to ruin you. You wait for the setup that you like. You don't have to take the ones you don't like. And in time, you'll know what you like, because you don't even know what you like yet. You don't even know what you like yet. In time, it's going to take you time for that. Let's wait a little bit now. See what they do here. You need to start asking yourself, are you willing to survive a weak bear cycle? This is what you need to start asking yourself. If you're not willing to survive any drawdown, then you better take your profit now, right? Understand who you are. Because you can still win. There's more than one way to skin a cat here. You can still win. You don't have to get 100% of every move. You don't have to survive through weak or strong. You don't have to. You can take your profit if you want. Understand who you are, because if you don't, and if you're trying to trade like somebody else's risk tolerance, it's never going to work out for you. You're going to put yourself in a bad mental state. Instead of feeling FOMO about not taking this shoulder, what you should do is take the lesson. Take the lesson. All right, here's a second bite at the apple. Don't overstay your welcome. Figure out who you are. There's three or four exit strategies. Figure out which one you want to use. Now in about 20 or 30 minutes, you're going to have to ask yourself, should I have survived the weak bear cycle, or should I have taken my profit when I had the money? This is what you need to start asking yourself. Start when you're journaling, you're doing, or if you're cataloging your trades. Watch out with these wicks. This is what you need to be taking into account, right? This is a business. You make sure that these numbers make sense to you. And when I'm saying the numbers have to make sense, your success with each strategy that you attempt, and hopefully you're attempting it in your paper account first. Get comfortable with this stuff first in paper trading. Don't use real money, because another thing that's going to happen is you're going to see people posting wins, yada yada yada, and that's when the FOMO is going to set in. Because you're gonna be like, man, I could have taken part in that. I could have been. Just give yourself that time. You don't have to force anything now. Don't force it yet. I'm telling you, it's not gonna take a week. It's not gonna take a month. But in that learning period, paper trade, there's nothing wrong with that. You're here to learn a skill. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. Half of you probably already took profit here, right? Because you didn't want to survive the week. You didn't even want to wait for the second bite at the apple, most likely. And I always talk about the second bite at the apple. Don't let the one candle scare you out. It's very rare that they just touch a certain point and turn right back around. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just rare. Usually they, a couple bites at the apple. Another thing, we're on the 1 minute chart, right? It's going to look different than the 5 minute chart. All right, this magenta looking juicy now. Now let's see if they want to bounce off VWAP to continue this magenta. Now from here, let's say it does go here, you're inside the liquidity box. So now you got to measure risk to reward here. So here's another thing we have to watch out for. Now, we haven't had enough time for me to even draw that yet, but I'm just being preemptive. I'm just being preemptive. You think it's an accident that VWAP and magenta were on the same thing, same time? That's not an accident. That's not an accident. It's not an accident that everything I said happened. Literally everything I just said happened. Not an accident. All right, we're gonna test this. We're gonna test this teal now. Yeah, the daily green is valid, but this is more of a long-term. This is a long-term deal, right? This is more of a long-term deal, but yes, it is valid, in my opinion. All right, let's see what we do here on this teal. I'm interested to see what happens on the teal. Never broke the teal, right? Never broke the teal. Don't front run the trade, just give it a second. An interesting wick on this 5-minute chart. We'll see what it gets us. All right, 5 minutes says we're above the water. Maybe have some strength to the upside. 30 minutes says these are actually conflicting. 1 minute says we're above the water. I will say there is a very interesting wick on this candle. And this isn't the actual reaction we like to see from it, so now we gotta wait. So either way, look, we never broke and closed above this teal, either way. So there's no trade here. So they're breaking this liquidity box. Break, let them retest it and see if they want to reject off of it. Whether you're in a call or a put right now, you should already know where your stop should be. You should already know where your stop needs to be. If you don't know, you need to ask somebody in the Discord. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now look, I told you we were going to have this conversation in 20 or 30 minutes, right? Around, I don't know, probably around 9:50 something. I asked you, are you the type that can hold through the week bear cycle? Right? I told you we're going to have this conversation. So you need to keep the data. What should you have done? Are you okay with this type of drawdown? You need to ask yourself these questions and know who you are as a trader. Are you willing to stick to the rules? You don't have to win every trade. Matter of fact, you're not going to win every trade. It's not going to happen. But you need some type of business model, something. It can't just be vibes and chasing candles. So we got 3 minutes on this one. Because look, you have to understand, if you get it wrong one time, it's really hard to be wrong twice in a row. It's really hard to be wrong twice in a row as long as you stick to the rules. Here, mark the high a day up here so you can measure risk to reward. A lot of liquidity built up right here. At 94.96. Still got 6 minutes, yeah, about 6 minutes on this 30-minute. They built up a lot of liquidity right here. Be careful inside this area. You see what's happening. Be careful in here. If we get below VWAP, it's going to break structure. If we get below with a break and retest VWAP, it's going to break the structure. So just wait for whatever needs to happen. All right, Discord, you should be guiding off your 5-minute chart, right? Discord guides off the 5-minute chart. If you take the break of this blue, you can't overstay your welcome. You got to chase it. Remember, Discord, we guide off the 5-minute chart, right? The 1-minute chart is only for YouTube and everybody else. We use the 5-minute chart. So we want to see if this is going to happen. Still got about 40 seconds on this 5-minute chart candle. And then we're going to dissect this trade afterwards. Let it play out. We're going to dissect the trade, and then you're going to say, oh, now I know why I need to follow the strategy. Watch. Let it play out. We need to get to 52. I'd be happy with 52. Okay, there we go. Here, watch. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. This is why you need to follow the strategy, okay? Because if you took this teal, which, you know, we should be guiding off the 5 anyway, but let's say you took this teal right here. If you follow the strategy and you take the teal, you put your stop where? Below the last low, right? So if this is our last low, you hold, especially when I told you, you know, it's going to bounce off VWAP or bounce off blue, you hold, and now you got your 30 cents that I promised you. You need to follow the strategy. I cannot control your fingers. I don't control your hands. You don't want me to either, because if I did, I'd be slapping you across the face for not already being in the Discord. But listen, if you took the teal and you put your stop below the last low, okay, this is a winner, right? Now you need to ask yourself, did these scare you out? Because I said you have to know where your stops are. You have to know where to place your stops. And if you don't know, ask somebody. Matter of fact, it's written. You don't even have to ask anybody. It's written. Did you do the homework? Did you go through the videos and watch the videos where all of this is explained clearly, in no uncertain terms? If you took teal, right? You put your stop below the last low. And now you win. Even if you got a horrible fill. Even if you got the worst possible fill. There it is. This is why you follow the strategy. I told you it was gonna, all of this I told you was gonna happen. All of it. You know where the puts are. At minimum, you know where the puts are. Minimum. So if you're you need to know who you are as a trader. If you're letting red candles scare you out and you're not following the strategy, there's nothing I can do. I'm only giving you the answers to the test. And I'm telling you how to pass the test. I'm actually telling you exactly what you need to do. But what happens is, once you get in a trade, you go into your brokerage, you have your brokerage zoomed in like this. And then when you see a red candle, you're like, oh no, oh no. When you see that contract start going against you, oh no, right? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You panic. Instead of placing it where it needs to be, there's rules. You have to follow the rules. You don't have to win them every time. But our best bet, our highest probability of success is by following the strategy that I've laid out for everybody. Look at the, I can't say, look at the currency. I don't know what to say. It's all written. It's all written down. If you're having a hard time and you're on paper trade, perfect. This takes time to be comfortable with this. But you know, when I'm telling you to place your stops appropriate, and when I'm telling you that if we get below VWAP on a break and retest, then the structure is broken. Remember, rewind the tape. This has all been said. I'm telling you what the answers are. And even if we were wrong, it's hard to lose twice in a row because we know where the money is then, right? You just need to follow the strategy, and you can't make any excuses. Who are the excuses going to do? What is that going to do? Don't worry, I'll be here. Eventually you're going to get, eventually you'll surrender. You'll be like, you know what? Fine. Let me make money instead of losing it. You'll surrender. You'll surrender because you're going to be annoyed. You're going to see how easy it is to sit here and click a button and wait. And simply wait for the contract to gain value. That's all we're doing here. We don't have to worry about our entries. The entries, we got it on lock. The entries, we got it on lock. Right? Look at the 5-minute chart. Discord, we trade off the 5-minute chart. We don't use the 1-minute chart because of this right here. Look at the 5-minute chart. Look how easy this is on the break of this teal. Especially when I drew this right here. Come on now. There's nothing more I can do. It's simply a matter of you moving your stops too soon. If you want the 30-minute money, then you gotta wait, guess how long? Quick math. But sometimes, I don't know why, it doesn't matter. Even though I can tell you exactly what's gonna happen, before it happens, people still see the red candle and they get scared out. This is the market trying to turn around and slap you in the face before they continue. How many times is it gonna happen to you? How many? Eventually you'll get tired of it. How do I know this? Because it happened to me. I got tired of it. You will too. Takes time. And then you're gonna go in those lessons and you're gonna be like, damn, all the money I just left on the table, all because I didn't want to read the lesson, or it's not even reading. It's a lot of his videos. I think there's only one document. There's really only one document. Everything else is a video. So there's actually no excuse. You don't have to worry about the entry. We got the entry on lock. No one can ask for a better entry. And I kept telling everyone on Discord, we use the 5-minute chart. This is for TikTok and YouTube and whoever else. Whoever else doesn't have a business mind, who thinks that they can make it off of someone else. Whoever thinks that they can use YouTube and TikTok, look, because I can do this. Boom. And then nothing means anything to you. The Discord members, you have my charts. I'm telling you which ones to use. I'm telling you what the entries are. This is precision. It doesn't get any better than this. If you're not following these simple rules, it's literally impossible to lose today if you were to follow the strategy. That's all I have to say. So allow all these bumps and bruises to build your character. If it beats you down, and if you start feeling, or if you got stopped out in here and you got too afraid to get back in, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. I'm sure some of you got chopped up in here, and then you're like, oh no, I just lost money, and then you see it doing this, and then that crazy FOMO sits in like, why me? There goes $30 down the drain, right? That's what you're thinking. I just wasted $30 for absolutely no reason. And then when you go and look at the literature that I provided, you can be like, damn, I didn't have to. I didn't have to lose anything. I told everyone over here, you need to figure out who you are as a trader. We're still in exit strategy 3, as a matter of fact. Exit strategy 3 in full effect. if you would have taken this, we'll go over it later. We'll go over it later. So I'm gonna overlay this green arrow win on wherever it would be on the 5 minute. 4. Look at this. Look at the paper currency we are currently printing. Look at this currency. Woo-wee. Manufacturing currency. I love it. Absolutely love it. If you're new, welcome. You don't. Every day may not be a win. We want to win the war. We may lose it. Look at this. Look at the currency. Look at the currency. You couldn't ask for a better entry, right? You couldn't ask for a better entry. This is why it's important to be in the Discord. If you're trying to trade off YouTube, it's very difficult. It's not impossible, and you may find some wins here and there. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be really difficult. If you want to make this a thing, you got to invest in yourself. I'm only giving away the answer. Look. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. And look, everyone's going to love me today. Yesterday, everyone's quiet. No one wanted to talk to me. It's fine. I still love you all. Hold on. Someone's knocking on my door. Hello? Who's there? Oh, it's Maximus. What's the question? What? What is it? Yes, I'm entertained, Maximus. I'm entertained. Jeez. I get it. Oh, amazing. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Here, look, let me help you all out. Let me help you all out. Watch. Here, I'm gonna help everyone in the world. Watch. I'm gonna give you a play right now. Everyone in the world. TikTok, everybody. Ready? Boom. Do that. Do that. Go there. You'll be fine. All right. Start to tighten up your stops. I'm not saying stop yourself out. Follow whatever strategy you want. You got 3 or 4 to choose from. This is not every day is gonna, listen, we're gonna win the war. We may lose a battle or two. We're gonna win this war though. That's for certain. In this Discord, we are armed with LRADs. These are long distance acoustic devices, and they're gonna melt people's brains. Imagine a laser that can just come out of the sky and fry your brain and make you throw up blood. That's what we got. That's what we're armed with in this Discord. Oh my goodness. So this was the right. That's what we had right there. All right, start adjusting your stops. Don't be greedy. I'm not saying to stop out. I'm saying adjust. Don't. Because I don't want to gas you up too much when I'm saying hold longer, and then you hold so long it goes against you. No, I'm not saying that. Now we need to start paying attention, adjusting the stops. You survive the hard part. You survive the hard part. This is the reward that you get for surviving the hard part. Actually, the Discord, we didn't have any hard the Discord didn't have any difficulty at all. There was no drawdown on our 5-minute chart, right? That's why I'm telling you, use the 5-minute. The 1 minute is gonna mess you up. Amazing. Simply amazing. Oh wait, still want to see my mascot, and I also would like to. You gotta say this. Oh, here, the bottom right of the screen. That's gonna show you what to do. That's the next play you need to run. All right, traders, figure out who you are. This is where you figure out who you are. Are you done for the day, which I recommend? Are you still playing the game? Are you willing to go through some drawdown here? This is where you need to figure out who you are. This one just took me out, so I got out of all my contracts here. I have to leave early today, that's why. So I don't plan on babysitting too much, but all my contracts just got taken out. Okay, that was a good play. Great play. Let me check on you guys. Hell yeah. Done for the day. There's no reason to sit. I mean, I get it. You know, some of you are just. Here's the thing, and then we get batteries in the back, and we're like, yeah, I'm great at this. Like, we need to take our wins and learn. We need to take our wins and call it sometimes. This was a good day. This was easy, right? Look at this 5-minute. This was too easy. It was too easy. Look, if you're gonna notice, look at this. What is it? This stochastic. The indicators lied. The indicator lied to you. It's telling you that we're too overbought. This is why you can't use indicators. They don't work. If indicators worked, everybody would be rich. Everybody. They do not work. It cannot work. And look, again, if you're paying extra for the data, why? For what reason? You don't need to pay for any of that stuff. The market will tell you exactly what you need to know. You don't have to win every one. We're not going to win every trade. Get that out of your head. It's not going to happen. I'm being realistic with you. Read the top right. Read the top right. Making this amount of money is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Because then you get weird with it, right? You get weird. You go to those weird websites. You're like, I can stay on this cam all day. We had a good day. Very good day. Yeah, I would suggest be out. You guys are smart. Be out. The money's gonna change you too. It's gonna make you do. It's gonna really expose who you are. Because all the weird stuff you want to do, you're gonna be gassed up to do it. You're gonna be gassed. You're like, you know what? Not only am I gonna do it, I'm gonna make it uncomfortable for everybody around me because I'm gonna be so weird. You gotta calm that down. I recommend you do something positive with the money. And also, there's some of us that are very, very, very family oriented, which is great. However, you know, sometimes there's those family members that we all got them. We all got those family members that I don't even think I need to say anymore. But here's the thing. You can only help these people once. You have to help yourself first. You can only help them if you help yourself. This is true. If you're giving too much and you're not, and and they're not doing that change that they need to do, you know, all I'm saying is help yourself first. You have to help yourself first, because you're good to nobody if you're down bad. And look, when it comes to Christmas, things like this, we need to have priorities. We need to have priorities. You showing up to the party with Christmas gifts to make other people feel good about a gift that they're never gonna look at ever again. It's a waste of money from the beginning. They're never gonna look at this gift, but we're going out of our way to make sure we make these people happy. In the meantime, you're eroding your account. I'm not saying don't help people, but you know, you gotta help yourself. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes we give too much, and then it puts us in a bad situation, and then we gotta live to fight another day. That's the thing. Live to fight another day. They'll be fine. They will be fine. Okay, let me clean up this stuff. Man, we should really be done for the day. We're not gonna get any better than this. We're not gonna get any better than this. Actually, we had another entry. Where was it? Yeah, down here. We're not gonna get better than this. It doesn't get any better than this. It simply can't. I'm going to circulate some blood. I'll be right back. Do not overtrade. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Really quick, listen, if you're new, and you got chopped up, this takes time. This is not a measure of your ability to do any of this. Okay? This takes time. And you should be on the you should be on paper trading at this point. But I know a lot of you're not gonna actually go through the through the literature. You're not gonna actually do the process that I have, the strategy that I have in place. You're not gonna do it because you see the money being made and you want to be a part of it, but you understand you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. You have to be okay. Look, I get chopped up too sometimes. You hear it. I tell you. But today I gave too much guidance. I told you exactly what was going to happen, what we're looking out for, where your stops needed to be. Posing the question, are you able to hold? Do you have that ability? Especially around when I said, look, if it gets underneath VWAP, then the structure is broken. If we bounce off this blue, then you know what's up. Right? Because remember, we had this. We had this in here. Oh no, wait, it looked like this. Hold on. It was probably like this. We had this here for sure. I know it looked like this. So if you took a trade in here on the teal, which we should be going off the 5, but that's irrelevant, right? Let's say you're hyper focused on the 1 minute chart for some reason. You don't need to be looking at this chord. You need to be looking at the 5 minute chart. I cannot say that enough. Look at the 5 minute chart. I know we feel comfort on the 1 minute chart for some reason, but this is your comfort. This should make you feel good. When I have this wedge here, when I tell you this teal, when I'm telling you, if we get below VWAP, then we'll look the other way, because this is the setup the other way, right? Did you put your stop below the last low? There's going to be a lot of things you need to go and read today. If today was difficult, or if you got chopped up, you need to go back and either read the lesson or actually execute. Actually execute. That's what you need to do. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit. I might step away for a second. I'm gonna step away for 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta make a phone call. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what we got. If you took this teal, don't overstay your welcome. If you took this teal, what is this? 95, almost 30 cents. Almost. Okay, geez. I think I gotta call it early today. Let me see. Oh, everyone's still here? Okay. All right, let me set up some plays for when I leave. Okay, I'm gonna cut the stream here just for like YouTube and all these things. I'll cut the stream here and then I'll get in the Discord and then I'll set up the plays. Actually, I'll just leave it. Watch. All right, so we're in this lick box up here. Oh yeah, early this morning, look, the break, retest, reject of the liquidity. Anyways, let's see. If you're on TikTok or YouTube, you better start taking screenshots. You cheap bastard. I gotta give this one a 1 because it's still in the box. Okay, so Discord, all your plays for the rest of the day set up for you. It's set up. Now it might be an annoying grind. Hold on, let me see. or maybe an annoying grind all the way to 97.33. So be careful. This is where the cup's gonna close, like this. Okay, so use your 30. Use your, you gotta use everything. If I'm not gonna be here, you gotta use all that stuff. I'm here, I'm just being quiet. Give me a second. Okay, I would like everyone, well, you don't have to, but it'd be nice if you went to the trading plan from this morning and you tell me if I could have done any better. Yeah, it is. Hold on, let me make sure. Reflection off of. Yeah, the flexion off of 95.34. Look at that trading plan. Look at the trading plan to bolt up. All of it happened. All of it. So let's see if they want to close this cup, right? Easy. If you took this teal, start adjusting your stops. That's another win, right? Even if you got the worst possible fill. So remember, the break of teal was our entry for calls. I guess I can add this one. Even though I did put this teal like super late, I think I put it either right before or right after this the 10:59 candle. Right before, right after, still had time. Okay, I'm gonna wait a few more minutes. We're just letting the plays win. There's nothing to do here, right? We're just, oh my goodness. All right, there's nothing to do here. So I'm gonna let this play out. When I come back, I'm gonna do some admin and then we're gonna call it. Okay, give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. We had a great day. If you're up for the day, if you're green, don't be greedy and sit here and try to say, oh, well, there's gonna be a dump at the end of the day. Maybe, right? Maybe. Or maybe they're gonna finish off the cup and fizzle out for the rest of the day and chop around because they want to finish that cup. Like, we had a good day. There's no reason to sit here and do this anymore. If you do, man, I hope not. I hope not. I really hope not. Like, and look, you're gonna have to look at the trading plans. It's gonna take time. Eventually, you're gonna start to trust me. Eventually, you're gonna start to trust me. Eventually, you'll realize that I've given you more education on how to grow your wealth than some of your own family members. Eventually, you'll see. Anyways, give me a moment. I gotta get ready for some stuff. I'll be right back. All the plays are already on the 5-minute chart, by the way. It's already on the 5-minute chart. If it doesn't do this, we're not interested. Okay? I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay, well, I guess I did my job today. Look at the, oh my goodness. I did my job today, right? If you're interested in learning how to trade with us, you gotta go to the website. You gotta go to the website. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. If you want to be a part of this, you gotta join the website. But let's see what we got. I got nothing. We're just still in the wind. There's nothing for me to say or do. I'm trying to think of something to say to be entertaining, but you know, we're just still winning. We're just still winning. That's all. We're manufacturing currency. Yeah, there's nothing for me to do here. Now look, I don't know that this is gonna be here, right? I have no idea if this is gonna be here. I'm just giving you an idea of what it needs to look like. If it is there, then we gotta donate my brain to science. But until then, let me see something. Oh yeah. Even on this, on the daily, look, we had the daily at 95.87. The price is at 96. Is it at? Yep, 96.42. So this is a pretty good win if you're looking at that daily. Someone asked me if it's valid. Oh, it's valid. It's valid. And there's the proof. It's been on there. I don't even know how long this has been on there. I told everyone when I put this up here. So on the daily chart, we had the answer already. We already had the answer. I have it highlighted in green, meaning buy the call, right? The red means buy the put. It was very hard to lose today, but not every day is like this, right? Not every day is going to be like this. Hold on. Let me adjust this. But this is why we need to show up to work. This is why we need to make our bed and show up to work. Because the home runs are going to come. So don't over leverage. Don't over leverage your plays. Don't try to swing for the fences. The home runs will come. It's going to happen. We'll be fine. But I'm going to borrow this chart. I don't need to do too much, so I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. I'm here. I'm just going to be quiet, doing admin. Okay, yeah, I think we're just gonna cut it short today because I gotta go to an appointment. First of all, I got a bad heart. I'm heartless. I got a bad heart, but we're gonna do it again tomorrow. If you're interested in learning how to trade with us, or if you're interested in learning market dynamics, please go to the website livespytrading.com. I'll get you sorted out. Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna take some time, but you can see the results. Get in there for free. You're gonna get a free session to try it out. To get in the Discord, you can use the 5-minute chart, things of this nature, to win, and then you make a determination. You get to make a determination to decide the rest of your life from that moment. Now they're gonna ask you for the credit card information or the payment information, but if you just decline, then they're not gonna charge you. So we had an absolutely great session. We're gonna go through the wins really quick. This morning we identified the break and retest of VWAP, forming a shoulder right here. Absolute perfection, but I'll get over myself really quick. We identified the teal. We use our 5-minute chart to assist us with this teal on the break of our teal for calls. Absolute winner. And then for icing on the cake, I just threw this one on here a little bit late, but absolute winner again. And if that wasn't enough, we had a trading plan with the exact flexion points, where to enter. And if that wasn't enough, we have a daily chart that said when it goes green, buy call. Okay? So too many ways to win today. If today wasn't your day, don't worry. This isn't a measure of who you are as a trader, of who you are as a person. This is what you got to go through. You got to go through the pain, right? Because you got to earn your stripes. And unfortunately, hopefully, you don't take the hopefully you don't get beat down so bad that you lose focus. You have to understand, this is all part of the journey. The hero's journey is it's painful. The hero's journey is painful. Not everyone wants to go through it. Everyone wants to say what they would do in that situation until it happens. So you need to be presented with that situation over and over and over again to become desensitized to the red candle. To understand when I'm saying that if we get below VWAP, then the structure is broken. Until then, we still are in the structure, right? Having that confidence to hold on to the trade. Or over here when I said, what type of trader are you? Are you going to hold through the weak bear or not? Be realistic with who you are. So when I'm giving you all these context clues, when I'm literally drawing paths on the screen, when I'm telling you to use the 5-minute chart, and especially, listen, if you're new, when you see me do this right here, when you see me do something like this, we got a high probability win success rate with that, okay? So if you're new and you see this, we got a high probability success rate. I'm not supposed to say 100. I'm not supposed to, but you can go through the live streams on your own. Anyways, that's been my time. I think we had an absolutely phenomenal day, and this is why we do it. So let me mark out high day. Discord, all the plays are there for you. I'll probably hang out for a little bit in the background while I get ready. But YouTube, TikTok, X, Instagram, all the rest. Quit being cheap. Quit being cheap. You're missing out on money, but it's fine. You'll learn one day. Anyways, it's been a pleasure. You guys have a good day. Goodbye.